Alright, hey, before I start this video, I just want to say thank you so much for all of you guys who subscribe my channel, who leave comments, and who watch my videos. And this is a video that I made for you guys, and I hope it's gonna help you guys a lot. Okay, that's the one. I just received it today. I ordered this from newark.ca, and yeah, well, we're gonna talk about that later. It looks cool. Got a heatsink as well. Now, before I want to talk about Phenom 2s, want to talk a little bit about my old processor, the 5000 Plus Black Edition. I'm just gonna show you guys the CPUs that here. You can see here, that's the one I'm using right now. Yeah, that's the first Black Edition processor from AMD, so I'm quite happy that I bought one of these. It's really cheap when I got this, and as you can see here, I overclocked this one to 3.1 gigahertz with 1.36 volt. And I'm not sure if you guys have watched my one of my past video, which I talk about this processor kind of a little bit. I was talking about the temperature I'm getting, and actually right now I was able to get even lower temperature. This one is definitely one of the coolest, actually the coolest processor that I've ever seen in my whole life. You know, I'm getting right now, as you can see, I can show you guys the temperature. I'm getting 20 degrees Celsius on air. Yeah, 27 is the mobile temperature. 20 is CPU temperature, and the one core is at 5, the other core is 8, and the 43 is my video card. Kind of runs hot. Yeah, and now I'm gonna show you guys the cooling system I have. This is my Antec 300 case. Not sure if you guys can see it. Alright, on the top I've got a AeroCool 140mm fan. On the top, that's the one I replaced with the stock fan. And show you guys the inside. On the back, I've got another LED fan. That's the Intermax fan. That one is I believe it's like it spins at 500 RPM at max speed. It's very quiet. Like I can't feel any noise sitting beside it. It's listed as like 8 to 12 dB or something like that. CPU cooler, this is one of the really cheap cooler. Not sure you guys can see it, but this is the Vanquisher. Well, if you can see it, you might want to check my other video. I think it's better, the lighting's better. So that's the CPU right here, and the CPU on the power supply. Yeah. On the front, I've got a LED fan as well. That's the Cooler Master 112mm LED fan. I actually got two of these, but I turned off the other one. The other one is supposed to be here. There's supposed to be like one here and one there. And as you can see, that it's not very light because the speed is pretty low. I think this one only spins at around 400 RPM right now, because it's automatically speed control, so I think the temperature is all good, so it doesn't have to spin really fast. But this one can go all the way to like 1000 RPM if you want. So yeah, and by the way, the top fan spins at around 700 RPM right now. On default it spins at 1000 RPM, but it was kind of loud for me, so I used the Zoman fan controller just to turn down the speed a little bit. Right now it's really cool. Everything is cool and quiet. So yeah. Now I've heard people saying that the temperature you're getting from this CPU is not accurate if you use some sort of like the software, like the Everest or SpeedFan. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but I did get the same results using SpeedFan and Everest, and actually I did check my temperature through BIOS, and I got the same results, which is around 19 to 18 degree. Depends on the temperature. By the way, right now temperature outside, as you can see, is around 24 degrees, so that's not too bad. I'm getting 19 right now. 19, yeah. See that 0.5 is one of the fan speed, and 0.6, 0.9, which are two other fan speed. Those are pretty low. Hard drive, I got two West Digital 320 gig with 26 degree right now, which is pretty cool. Okay, now what else I want to talk about? Yeah, okay, now I want to talk about some of the gaming results or some of the benchmark about this CPU. Now I did some benchmark already, but I'm not going to post it here. I will be posting all the benchmark I did in the last part of the video, where I will be comparing this processor with the Phenom 2 720 processor. I just wanted you guys to see how much of the difference I can get during game or other stuff. Okay, now one of some of the pros I really like about this processor is, first, it's really cheap. I got this one for 60 bucks back to the day. Right now, man, I don't think you can even find those anymore. But second, I think it used less power consumption compared to the 6000 Plus, and it's pretty much the same as in terms of the speed. It's pretty much the same as the 6000 Plus. So yeah, it's really cool. And yeah. Now this one is not as good as some of the Intel CPUs, just because it's like the difference on stock is pretty close compared to like the E64 6300. But as we all know, the Intel dual core, with the Intel dual core, you can overclock much higher than this one. Now I can overclock this one a little bit higher, but to stay at this voltage, because I don't want to go too high, that's pretty much all I can get. 3.1 gigahertz. Okay, now thanks for watching the first part of this video. Now the second part of the video, I'll be explaining why I'm upgrading to a new Phenom X3 720. I'll see you guys.